We're actually over the million mark right now, so I'll try and cover it. I don't know if. Oh well, if it
It's over
doxes,
a
it
million.
doxes. Yeah.
Okay, hold, don't move. I can see nothing by the number. It's
1.14. I really like GameStop. I think it's a great play. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence, allegedly, blah, blah, blah. This is it. This is what it's all about. Be on the right side of history. And we're going to ride together, brothers and sisters, no matter what, no matter where we go. Like they are breaking every fucking rule in the book. Like what? How does that make any sense? I can imagine the headlines in the morning. An English spy and a colluding Russian talk about GMV stock. Oh.
So $950,000. You're holding right $950,000.
Yes.
You're living in the
Yes.
freaking dorm room.
I'm actually, to be fair, I'm upstairs in the family home. My mom and my sister are downstairs. So yeah.
Well, let's be honest. You could use the $950,000.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice.
It would be nice.
Yeah,
It would be
exactly.
nice.
It would be nice.
A PS5, a few nice things, a Ferrari
Yeah,
maybe.
exactly. You never know.
Okay, so give me your insight into. I hate pick your brain because pick your brain sounds so nasty, but give me an insight. What the fuck is driving you to do this? Because I'm really fascinated with this.
Okay, so it goes back quite a long time actually. Basically, I was originally born in the United Kingdom. I moved to America with my mom and dad when I was very young. Yeah, that book right there. I'd hold mine up, but I only have my
This
American
is a
passport, which
thumbnail.
isn't the
This
same.
should have been the thumbnail.
So moved there. My family started their own business, a restaurant, and were doing relatively well. And then in 2008, well, obviously with all the mortgage bonds going on, they lost everything. My dad lost his job. He lost his pension. He lost everything. We were forced then to move to China for him to find work. And he's been there ever since. And then so I've been on Wall Street bets for a while. Like I've been around stocks and shares. My dad's always been in them, so I just sort of followed him. And then it was about a year and a half ago, I opened just like a stocks and shares ISA where you can buy and sell stuff. And I found GameStop that was relatively undervalued. I think it was at $6 at the time. And bought my initial bit then. And then over like the last, I don't know, 6 weeks, this like whole GME to the moon thing really picked up. To be fair, like if you go back all the way in Wall Street bets, there was incredible due diligence done by the people that originally discovered the stock, saying that actually this is severely undervalued. It's at least $20 to $30 a stock. It's 4 or 5x times what it was. So it all started with the good fundamental analysis. And then very quickly, other smart people got involved, realized that these massive hedge funds were overshorting this stock that was already undervalued, basically descend it to the ground and capitalize on them going out of business. So when I heard that and realized there was any possibility to try and stop what the hedge funds are doing, effectively what they have been doing for decades, which is manipulating the market amongst each other. The only difference is, I can't remember who was on CNBC, but they described it in the best way. Instead, it's not conversations happening in mansions in the Hamptons. It's conversations happening online about what stock should go where. And then we saw the massive jump. I bought more. I think my DCA at the moment is like $47.5, $48. I bought yesterday at 310. And fundamentally, the only reason I'm not stopping is because those people stole from not only my family, but hundreds and thousands of other families in the United States, and they got away with it, and they took big bonuses out of it. And any way that I could find to stick one back at them, I was going to take it.
You literally is the prime example of the character Chamath was talking about in his interview yesterday. Literally, this is you. You are the guy.
I guess. I mean, all my friends, like my friends that aren't in stocks and shares, they're really worried for me. They think I'm going through some sort of like mental breakdown because like they see what's going on and then just see like I'm just sitting here casually waiting on it, and I don't even check the stock price to be honest with you. I'm going to sit here like this until this whole thing plays out because I think you described it best in your video earlier. We found a way to penalize them. We found a way that they can stop fucking with little companies and screwing over people for lots of money and profiting off their downfall. Me, fundamentally, I don't believe in shorting because I just don't like that as a concept. But this is personal. Like this is a personal vendetta from me, and anyone who's in, like, I believe that it originally started with trying to get back at big hedge funds. People jumped on it to gain something monetarily, and that's fine. But for me, it's about taking this to the end, regardless if the stock goes to $2,000, $5,000, $5, whatever it is. I'm going to ride it out all the way to the end.
When you say the end, what does it mean? What's like the end game? Where at which point you'll say, well, I'm selling the stock? Like that's a really interesting question for me. Like
Honestly,
you're like a diehard, like you're gonna write it out. Like you're probably the yeah, if like there's levels of badassness in that Wall Street bets subreddit, you're probably at the pinnacle of it, right? So that's I'm fascinated to see. Okay, at which point do you even sell it all? I mean, are you taking this to your grave? I mean, what's the end game?
I think I think for a while it was just wait for the squeeze, see the squeeze, and then sell. But one that I saw before it gained hundreds and hundred percent, one I saw that other people were exactly like me. Selling has never actually come into mind. Like even when I watched it yesterday or this morning, come out of the pre-market down 20 up to 480, all the way back down to 150. Like it didn't even cross my mind to sell it because it doesn't matter anymore. It's not. I wouldn't have been in it if it wasn't money I was willing to lose. It's not money I would have had, and a profit off all that are just like, because that's wrong.
So on my end, you're coming out a little bit sketchy with the frame rate. I don't know if it's on my end or you,
Okay, hang on.
but it might be my internet as well because my internet is shit. It's so
Yeah, I live on a farm, so
yeah, so it's a combination of shitness. Anyways, listen, let's just
yes,
continue.
that's probably it.
It is what it is, bro. Listen, let's just continue. Anyways, so
Okay.
okay, let's just reset real quick. So we have about 1,000 new people that just joined, like literally in the last 5 minutes. So we're talking to Vex.
Okay.
Vex is a old school Wall Street bets. Let's not say the real word, but let's call it a moron, so we don't get banned from this platform. A Wall Street moron, and a proud one. Vex is holding currently $950,000 worth of GameStop shares, and he's not even close to selling. Not now, not today. Sounds like ever, and he's in it for the principal. So I'm saying again, $950,000. As you can see, he's not living in the mansion, so he needs the money. But I mean, the man is diamond handsing this thing all the way through. I think that's admirable. So let me ask you a question. Like, what does it make you feel when you see what's going on right now with the platforms cock blocking everybody, not letting people buy the shares, only sell the shares? Do you believe what they're saying? We're only doing this to protect the traders so they don't, screw themselves over. What are your feelings about what's going on right now?
I think it's, first of all, I just think it's trash. Like I think the whole thing is trash. I don't understand how you can say that you're protecting people from buying something that's going up and then telling them they can only sell it when you're seeing like literally tens of percents falling off. Like how can that be protecting the retail investor? Surely it would be the right idea would be allow them to buy the dip if they want to buy the dip and see what happens. So to me, like
Freedom of
I
purchase.
don't know. Yeah, literally freedom, and in a free market too.
This is the
So
Constitution. Where is
it's
that?
the most important document in American history, and it's like it goes out the window as soon as the little guy starts screwing the big guy. It from my understanding of the situation, Melvin and Citadel were in something together, and Citadel's a big customer of Robinhood, so they ranked Robinhood and said, listen, you can't let anyone buy this stock, so try and let them reach their short positions. But it didn't work. I think enough people diamond handed it, and it's recovered now. I don't know what it's trading at currently. It's
Where is that?
225.
I can't leave my screen since
Yeah.
we don't have any weight.
$226 is trading at now. So, I mean,
It's still
we
up
saw it down at
massively.
120. Yeah, we saw it down at 126 today, and there was a couple of other members in your Discord as well that diamond hands were holding it.
So again, we're talking with Vex, $950,000 in GameStop shares. He's not selling. Vex, what do you think about this? So here's the thing: we know that Melvin is losing about $1 billion for every $7 that the share price rises above their short. So we're talking about massive, massive, multi-billion-dollar losses. What do you think about the fact that they got bailed out by Citadel like that? They just handed them over $3 billion. Here you go. How's that even possible? Like, if you did such a horrible job on managing a company, would your boss just give you more money and say, well, it's okay, here you go, try again?
Nah, and like to be honest with you, like it shocked me, but I don't know why it shocked me because really, if we think about it, fundamentally, it's no different to 2008, right? All these big bankers, they're doing illegal shit to take money away from people who don't really have it, and then blame it on those people. And at the end of the day, they're going to get bailed out, and they'll still take the big bonuses at the end of the year. What the hell is that? Like, if could you imagine in any other industry, like if you're the CEO, let's say of Tesla, you're Elon Musk, right? And you're running up these big bills, you're not going into anywhere, and you're asked to get bailed out, and then there's no repercussions afterwards. And also the whole industry is on your side saying, oh yeah, well that collateral you took out don't matter. Don't worry about that. We'll give you that back. Don't worry. It's like, what? He'd be fired. That would be finished. Him done.
Okay, so here's where I kind of draw the line. I used to be objective about this, and here's where I actually said, fuck it. I mean, fuck these guys, and let's take it to them all the way. Because here's where when people move the goalpost, so you can't win, and they do it. I mean, today they've crossed the line. That's what I feel, bro. Today they've crossed the line. I mean, they've moved the goalpost many, many, many times before in the past week, but today just pretty much the referee just took the goalpost and walked around with it so we can't score. So at this point, you say, okay, if that's the case, I mean, that's all, motherfucker. I mean, I think. Tell me what you think. Do you think they know they fucked up by doing it? I mean, they've started. They've made it into a global phenomenon at this point by closing the trading apps. That's like proof of everything we're saying here. I mean, that's gonna backfire on them. I don't understand who was the genius that thought about it.
But sorry, go on.
No. I was about to say, literally, my streams usually get like 100 viewers, bro. We have 2.4 thousand viewers on the stream, which is 24. I don't know math, but a lot more than I usually get. I mean, and I'm not the only one, dude. Louis Rosman, which is a guy I follow on YouTube. He's an electronics repair guy who does really fascinating videos about everything, including stock market. He just uploaded a video basically saying the same thing we're saying. It's already like 200,000 views within the hour. I mean, the phenomenon has gone viral because they did what they did today. So I'm just wondering, who's the genius who thought about it? Well, I mean, your thoughts, sir.
I don't like
This.
to be honest
That's a
with you.
$950,000 question.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, as soon as I saw that happen, for me, that's a W, right? So in my mind, with my agenda and what I want and what majority of the Wall Street bets people want is we want everyone to know that these people are scamming everyone all over the left, right, and center. They're making money for themselves and they're crooked. The SEC is funded by the very people that it regulates. That can't be right. Like, how does that make sense that the hedge funds are paying their bills? And then, of course, you watch and they're claiming circuit breakers for stocks going up when I've never seen that before. I've only seen it going the other way. So all these stocks are being suspended, and then you don't know where all these orders are going. And apparently you can't buy. I know here in the UK, I couldn't buy on Trading 212. I couldn't buy on eToro. I could buy on IBKR. Robinhood wasn't working. Webull wasn't working. Like, I have access to 5 or 6 different stock brokerages, and only one of them allowed me to buy anything. And it's like, if they're saying to us that we're manipulating the market by buying this stock, then what is not allowing anyone to buy the stock doing? That is actual market manipulation.
We have been conditioned to think that we, as the retail investors, can only lose. We're like that Harlem Globetrotters team who always loses, and that, or the WWE, the fighter that's supposed to lose. So this is going off script for them. It's like, what are you doing, motherfuckers? You're supposed to lose. We can't have that. And now what's going on right now is just basically, and here's the thing. And here's the thing that like really drives me crazy about the story. So we have mainstream media not only playing along with this fucking lie, Yesterday, throughout the day, the mainstream media was playing along with the bluff that they closed their positions. You think that CNBC couldn't have verified that claim? I mean, was it's either CNBC are that dumb and they didn't verify those claims, or they played along with the bluff, which I don't know which one is worse, to be honest. I
Yeah,
mean,
me neither.
like, and it didn't work. I mean, how funny it is that their bag of tricks doesn't work on this generation. I mean, this generation doesn't trust mainstream media. They should have gone on Reddit.
Yeah,
and
no, I
then
mean, like, honestly, within minutes of that report coming out on CNBC, people, like literally minutes, people had already debunked it. Multiple statements from people within the organization who said they never talk about single positions ever. Then it was apparently a phone call that he had with someone who leaked some information. It's just like, you see it running up hundreds of percent. Then all of a sudden you've closed your positions. No chance, not a chance. It's illogical. And especially when you have people checking and seeing all of the order numbers for the shorts, they could see how much was still shorted. So, I mean, they knew immediately that it was a lie. So, like you said, CNBC dumb. It doesn't even make sense. I'm sure that they are all involved in some way together. I'm sure of it.
well, I'll give you my theory. My theory is very simple. I think that if we win, it creates a massive domino effect because that means that we're going to break the system. Because this isn't the only stock where this is happening. It's just one that we happen to stumble upon. If we win this one, what's to stop us from doing it again and again? It's like basically like all of us are going to the ATM right now. Every single person on earth going to the ATM and withdrawing $500. We're collapsing the banking system by doing it because the banks are shorting us daily, and we're kind of grown accustomed to living that, right? So what about companies like Citadel, who are basically the market makers, right? And they're allowing these over 100% shorts to go on. I mean, GameStop isn't the only example. I think they're afraid of a systemic failure. If we actually win out, they can't let Melvin fail. They can't let the shorts fail.
Well, I mean, it's the old boys club sticking together, right? Like they're all up there, they're all making the money, and as long as it's like this, that's in their best interest. Like you said, the second that this turns over, and we will turn over, I'm convinced that, like, I'm convinced the stock will go back to what it was, but I'm convinced it will change the stock market fundamentally forever. I said this earlier. I don't know what it'll mean. I don't know whether it ends options trading. I don't know what that means for the stock market, but I think it'll fundamentally change it because if they know now, unless they change something, every time this happens, we're going to get together and we're going to fuck them over and we're going to make at least it be a sweaty few days for them, not knowing where they're going to be able to cover their shorts.
Do you think that this is now forever, um, like this sword over their head? If they ever try to do this shit again, the sword is gonna swing, so to speak. It's like this balance of terror. They know, and then we they know we can just run an Excel spreadsheet and see which stock are overshorted, and just so I think it is. So hey, let me ask you a question. So again, we're talking with Vex. Vex hold $950,000 of GME stock. He doesn't plan on selling them anytime soon. So let me ask you a question. If you just sold them theoretically, right?
Yep.
What would you do with the money right now if you had $950,000? If you would cash out, just because I want people to see that it's real for you. It's not you're not some guy who can afford it.
I don't know. I would. Well,
You've
the
never
first thing
thought
I'd
about
probably
it.
do is buy. No, I've never. Literally, I haven't even thought about what I do with it. Like that's how deep it is for me. Like I, I understand the stock market fundamentally enough to never count your chickens before you got. Never count your eggs before. You know what I mean? I can't even remember
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying.
In
Do you know
Russia,
what I mean?
we say
Never.
don't count your vodkas before you drink them.
Yes, exactly that. So, like for me, watching something go up doesn't mean anything unless I hit that little sell button. So there's no point in me wondering what it's going to be. But if I cashed out now, I'd buy my parents out their mortgages would be the first thing that I would do, and I would make sure my dad could retire, because then he wouldn't have to live overseas in China anymore. The same with my whole family; they'd be able to come back home. So, like, it's. I understand $150,000 isn't like crazy life, like it's not hundreds of millions, but it would change my and my family's life.
Oh, for
But
sure. That's a lot of
like
money, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yesterday I called my dad and he put money into GME for the same reason that I put money into GME.
Wow.
So he believes in the American system because it gave us the entire life that we have, but also it took a lot of that away. And it was those specific people that took it away, and he thinks he's in for the ride just because he just thinks they deserve to pay as well.
By the way, I have my um, Patriots jersey in the back. If you have noticed, for a reason.
I did notice that
That's a
actually.
specific statement, bro. The Patriots is in the background, and we have the Constitution right here. So right here. How do I turn it around? Here we go. This shit is
I
real,
don't,
bro.
I don't have a constitution, but I'll hold
I
my
sleep with
passport
it,
up and pretend it's like it's a
bro.
constitution.
I
There you go.
sleep
It
with
looks
this
like
shit.
it.
I sleep with this and a bottle of vodka.
Oh, there you go. The
If
only
I get
two things
thirsty.
you possibly need.
So you're basically living proof of everything I've said. That's why I was so excited to speak with you. I just literally find out about you literally an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago. But you're living proof of everything I said about people in Wall Street bets not being monetarily motivated at all and literally not giving a fuck.
No, nope.
So
It, this is this is like I know everyone thinks that it's a meme, like like Diamond
wait, let
Hands
me
and
reset it again because there's another 1,000 that just joined. So
okay.
there's already 3,000 people in the chat. I told you this is going to be interesting. People really interesting. A lot of people telling you to sell, as expected. I mean,
Yeah,
so
I get that a lot.
we're talking to Vex. Vex has about $950,000 of locked-in gains on the GameStop share. He's not selling. He doesn't intend to sell, and he's completely content with that. So this is basically the closest thing that we'll get to interviewing deep fucking value.
Yeah, I mean that's who you really need to speak to because he's like in our eyes, he's our Lord and Savior. No joke.
No, but I mean you're exactly the same. I mean $950,000 for a regular dude, it's a shit ton of money, bro. It's a shit ton of money.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow. Let's get some chats. I want to see what people are saying.
yeah. No worries.
Okay, let's get some chats in here. By the way, if somebody wants to join the chat and come on air, just send me an email at tomnashyt@gmail.com, and I'll have you on jump in here to talk with us.
I'm literally just seeing hold. Everyone's saying hold.
Ervin
Well, hold it,
Ervin
boys, no
Chan
worries.
says 950,000. Woo! All in. Hold. And Diamond Hands. Who called you Diamond Hands? I mean, you should be the emoji of Diamond Hands. And math
You know
guy.
what I think is crazy, actually? That this all happened in 12 months because we were locked inside as a generation with nothing better to do than with hundreds of advertisements about investing. And we took that to heart. We not manipulated, but we have busted the stock market open that's been like this for hundreds of years, and we've done it in 12 months. That's the crazy part.
So a lot of people are asking who is this guy because people keep joining. So this guy holds $950,000 worth of GameStop shares. He's not selling. He's Diamond Hands in the making. You're looking at Diamond Hands. And so yeah. So wait, here's my theory. Tell me what you think because I was not on this GameStop story at all for a while. So here's how I imagine this happening. I imagine the greediness come into play, massive shorts, 150% shorts. Then some people coming up and doing due diligence on this company saying, hey, this is not a $3 stock. Then the first wave of people come in basically purely on fundamentals, getting the stock slowly, gradually up to the $20, $30 area. And then basically Wall Street bets meme status kicks in, God mode kicks in, and then everybody basically says, well, wait a second. They literally have no way out. They have more stock shorted than there's in existence. So as long as we keep buying, they can't close their positions forever. I mean, we could literally go crazy with this. And people just said, yeah, fuck it, like you. And just writing this out. This is insane to me.
Yeah, I mean that is it. And like I said, it all started with just someone who didn't know very much about stocks, but knew a lot about analysis, and just decided that in his off time with COVID and everything going on, that locked in his home, he would just find this company and find a way to make a load of money, like the millennials have and every other industry, and now they've blown it wide open.
Okay, somebody asks, there's a super chat. How is he a regular dude if he had 170,000 for that trade? 950K UNR gains with 47 average price.
Yeah, it's a return of about 455%.
So he's asking how much you had. How come you had 170,000 to put in?
So this is gonna sound nuts. I know this is gonna sound nuts, but so originally it started with me and my
And
friends
by the
from
way,
like
before you answer, let me just say something. I
yeah,
think anybody who's been here from the first moment we started the stream and heard you speak can actually evaluate for themselves. Clearly, you're speaking the truth. I'm not doubting you for a second, but let's indulge this guy because he asked a question. He deserves
yeah,
an
no,
answer.
that's okay. Yeah, no, of course. Like I'd probably be asking the same question. Um, it started like with a couple of my friends. Like we were literally just messing around on the stock market, and then we were like, "Yeah, GameStop, cool, just pump, pump, pump." When the whole thing started coming, and then I'm in the middle of like, oh, well, I was in the middle of buying a property to move out from home that actually wasn't finished being built yet. And while it was being built, the value went up. So instead of waiting for it to finish being built and move into it, I sold it, and that was worth. I bought it. I bought that and sold it for 150 odd thousand. And then, but before that, I'd already taken collateral out on the mortgage, so I'd already had a loan from the bank of about 70,000. So I had a capital starting of 270,000, but not much of that was my money.
So wow, that's like that's a YOLO move on your
I mean,
part.
yeah, no. To be fair though, the first thing that I did once it went crazy was I covered myself in some of the position. So obviously I knew that not all of that money was mine. So the first thing that I did was as soon as GME made it like 100%, I think I took out 10,000 and put that to a side as a deposit down against the debt I have against myself.
That's that's a that's like deep fucking value land, bro. You went YOLO. I mean, that you went with borrowed money to this thing,
Yeah,
so to speak.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, yes, and the other money that I didn't put into it would have gone into somewhere that I would be living. So I also effectively made myself homeless in the sense that I now don't have my own property anymore. But that's okay.
Okay, if it hits $1,000, will you sell?
No, there's only two scenarios where I
Okay,
sell.
give me
There's
the
two
scenarios.
scenarios when I
Okay.
sell.
That's the one that I want to hear.
Number one, when this whole thing when this whole thing started,
You can say
right?
fucking. I don't give a shit.
All right, cool. All right, when this
Fucking,
whole
fucking,
thing
fucking,
fucking
fucking,
started,
fucking.
when this whole thing fucking started, the original meme was 420, right? Just get it to 420. Then it went to
Oh
1,000,
wait,
then
wait,
to
hold on,
2,000.
hold on. Before you continue, I want to
Yeah,
hear this. Some guy just posted. London Smith posted. People are posting on Wall Street Bets that Robinhood is auto selling shares. Do you believe that? Can it be done?
no way. Is that?
How?
I mean, to be honest with you, they've broken so many laws today. I don't even know if that it could be true. Hang on, let me check.
I mean, they've been moving the goalpost all day. I mean, nothing at this point would surprise me. Is Robinhood actually auto selling? How? But you would see in your account that, I mean, your trade was executed. That don't make no sense. Again, while you check, let me reset a little bit so people know what's going on. We're talking to Vex while he checks the Wall Street Bets subreddit. Vex is one of those millennials, not even millennials. I don't know what you are. The fuck,
Yeah, I don't know why I call
generation,
myself
which
either.
generation you're from? But um,
I'm
Vex
20, 23, if
Vex
that
is
helps you at all.
23, which is half my age, pretty much. I'm 40. So Vex has $950,000 in GameStop shares. He's not selling, and we were about to actually ascertain where, if ever, he'll agree to sell those. Um, but before we do that, um, let's find out if this is true. If somebody mentioned the claim that Robinhood is auto selling,
I
wow.
can see there's quite a few posts that are picking up, like, so because of the change in the Reddit rules, like you're not allowed to post unless you got a certain amount of karma. So we know that because we got flooded with bots. So like I can see there's quite a few posts with relatively like decent karma, if anyone knows what
Credible,
that
yeah,
means. Yeah,
credible posters.
credible posters who are saying this. So it'll be interesting to see. But it
Imagine going
like I've
in
already
into
seen.
your brokerage account and then seeing somebody sold your stock, bro.
It would it no, but
Imagine.
like if we think about it, is it would that really surprise you? Like this is
No,
it, right? This is it.
no.
This is the end, right? This is endgame. Either this is them pulling out every stop that they possibly have, flooding the news with flooding it with fake news, telling everyone they've covered short positions. Now they're stopping us from buying. This is their last move. After this, if unless the SEC steps in and completely suspends trading, which proves everyone right,
There's
then
no.
this is not going to stop. and we are going to continue to keep going until that guy pays for all of the damage that Wall Street has done to the general public over the last however many decades.
Bro, the SEC are not helping you. It's like helping. I mean, come on. Are you expecting the SEC to help you with this? With
No,
the shit that they've been. Don't be naive, bro. There's zero chance
they're
of that
being
happening.
paid by the same people that are screwing us. So, you know,
Your mom says, "Hold until Valhalla." I don't think it was
hold it.
your mom.
I just see that.
Somebody opened the profile just for the meme. Your mom says,
Oh,
"There's no way to say it without sounding the meme." I mean, John A. Thank you for the $20 donation. Says, "Congratulations, Tom. You've earned my first ever super chat. Keep the great work. Keep speaking truth to power." Ash in cash. 200, I believe it's rubles. Greetings from Russia. Hope we will win the battle. Everything that Robinhood and other brokers are doing right now is crazy, and they should be punished for it. Your thoughts, Vix?
yeah, that's it. That's it. It's just I've said it 100 times in your Discord today, and I'll say it 100 times more, and as many times as I need to say it until I go to sleep. If you're in it for gain, that's fine. You do your thing. If you're in it for principle and to stick it to the people that are screwing you and screwed all of our families all those years ago, just hold the fucking stock. Don't sell it. Don't do anything crazy with it. Don't even buy more if you can't afford to buy more. Just hold what you've got. The longer that this goes on, the closer we are to winning this war, and it will fundamentally change everything for everyone. Fuck it, it could be bad, but it's got to be better than what it is now, surely.
Can you keep talking? I want to buy one share of GameStop. I'm gonna try to do it on eToro. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see if it works.
So yeah, that I think going back to what I was saying earlier, it's just like it's crazy that I saw a funny post on the Reddit earlier. Basically, it was a meme saying, you know, rich people telling poor people to invest. The poor people start investing. Now the rich people go, no, stop, don't do that. And it's like, what? You know, now we're running up our own stocks and we're playing the games that you've played for years. Why is it now different? Why are you shutting us down?
Shit,
Why?
it wouldn't let me.
No way. Yeah, eToro was locked for me all day long. I couldn't buy anything on there.
It's locked.
Yeah.
Look. How do I... Hold on. What a пидорасы, блядь. Sorry. Look at this shit. How do I show you this? It's locked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's locked.
You can't do jack shit here. Look.
No, you can't. Yeah, exactly. And there's no reason for it either, apparently, for that other than our protection, which doesn't even make sense. And also, most of my European brokerages haven't even told me that they suspended it. It just doesn't work.
Wow. You can't buy that shit now. We just tried to buy one on air right now. You can't fucking buy it, bro.
Nope. It's
This
crazy,
is
right? Like this is the
shit.
crazy thing. Like this has never ever happened before. Like no one can tell me that this is normal, all right? And no one can tell me. I know the situation is not normal, but when Tesla was being bought up hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of percents, and all of those hedge funds, and when they were making those gains, no one had any circuit breakers then. So what the hell?
Somebody asked if I'm actually using eToro. I just use this as an example. It's not my go-to place. But eToro is definitely no issues. They ask it because I don't have any Webull links in my videos. You know this,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah.
Which one do you
use?
use?
I respect it though. I respect that. I like
Bro,
you always give us the bottom line.
The only people who pay me is you guys, the patrons and the channel members. Everything else is off.
Mad. That's crazy.
You're the only guys that will pay. Okay, so check this out. Gabe Newell, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, says, have you seen how the options are reacting to GME? Puts go up when GME goes up, and they go down when GME goes down. What the fuck is happening? Is that true? Carlos Paredes just gave us $50 without anything to say other than a funny cartoon. You gotta appreciate Carlos.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I
Carlos.
did see that
Appreciate
actually. I can see the volume is starting slowly to pick up finally. So
somebody
there's
said
a hell of a lot.
Extron HD says on the Giro you can still buy. The Giro? I'm not familiar with
I
that.
don't know what that
platform.
is. I've never heard of that. It's probably Italian. Sounds Italian.
It's either Italian or very French.
Yeah, could be. It could also be really French. But I think it's crazy, you know. Like the thing is, we have no idea where this is going to go because I saw it yesterday in the pre-market run up like 200% or whatever, 180%, and then I saw it run up today in the pre-market 4 or 5%, and now we're down 32%. It's a roller coaster, mate.
It's a roller coaster, bro. So let me just rephrase. Vex here, you're looking at a guy who's holding $950,000 in GameStop shares. He's not selling. He's not even close to selling. The amount of times I keep saying it does it even cross your mind? Like, are you still, you haven't changed your mind since we started the live stream? No.
No, no.
Ryan Marquette, thank you. This says, thanks for the information this early morning in the Discord. It helped me act accordingly on the risks. Looking forward to buying when it's done. That's legit. Patty Randhawa, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Please do not sell AMC. Hold. So what do you think about that? That's an interesting debate, right? So Vex, do you believe that people should just focus on 100% GME to, like use like the strategic of going all in on one, or just spread the madness over these Nokias and AMCs and Blackberries and whatnot?
Well, when I look at okay, so this is what I think about it. I think that when I look at the top short,
oh, somebody says the Giro is a Dutch. It's from Netherlands platform.
Oh,
the
right.
Giro.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe I have heard of that before. That does actually sound familiar now that they say
thank
that.
you for that.
When I look at the top shortlisted companies in the United States, AMC and GameStop, they're top two. Top 2 out of 3. GameStop 1, AMC 3. So another thing that they also have in common is that if they were to post another 2 or 3 quarters in the same state that they were AMC quicker, they were going to go out of business. So that's why they were shorted so much. So originally it was all balls to the wall on GME, everything you got. And then not yesterday, but the day before, all of a sudden it was almost like, okay, now we need to start switching things up because we got to find other hedge funds that are also in these stocks that we need to screw over just as much as Melvin Capital. So then it switched to AMC. We all got into AMC, and then I don't know why, because you would imagine with most of us being retail investors, we don't trade after hours or pre-market. But in the pre-market yesterday, it went 300%. And none of us can really understand why that is, unless Deep Fucking Value was just like, you know what, it doesn't even matter. We're going AMC. And he just bought it all up with whatever he had. So, I mean, that is a possibility. But honestly, at this point, the only thing that matters is we got to make sure that Melvin doesn't close his shorts. So if you're going to buy something or you're holding AMC or GameStop, preferably hold GameStop over AMC, because that's the one that's going to change what we want to change.
Okay, let me tell you something in a second. I really agree with what you said, but hold on. Somebody, Ice Flurbushmesh, I can't pronounce the name, sorry, says Weeble Twitter says GME AMC no longer restricted. So if you're in Weeble, you can buy GameStop and you can buy AMC on Weeble right now. Mark Fryer says,
yeah, and you just
go ahead.
You just in that time from when you said that comment to just now, it's just popped 13%.
Here we go. Mark Fryer says, try to sell a share. I bet it works. How is this a free market when you don't have sellers and buyers on each side? This is criminal. Well, that's true. He's right, though. Who's buying that?
Yeah,
shit?
no, exactly. Like you've literally got all these people. Yeah, you've got all these people who are just selling the stock because they see it going down, so they sell because they're not diamond-handed. And then you've got no one on the other end who's begging to buy this stock, literally begging to buy the stock at any price. It doesn't matter, but we can't buy it because they won't allow anyone to buy it unless you're on one of the smaller, or in my mind, smaller trading apps. And even then they sound like they don't really work. So it literally is like there's so much demand, but because the way the market is, the demand can't meet the inflow of extra stock.
Lex R's Money says, Interactive is holding GME. Revolut just let me buy some, but SEC will likely hold after hours. And London Smith, coming up again with another update. Thank you, London. Appreciate it. Says they are only auto-selling shares bought on margin. Oh, so they're margin calling.
Yeah, they're margin calling, which is ironic considering the people that should be margin calling at, 3 or 4 billion now, or whatever they were.
Think of the ridiculousness of margin calling retailers right now. You have people who hold hundreds of billions and fucking shorted GameStop shares. They're not getting margin called. You, who are good for it, for you $5,000 or whatnot, you're getting margin called, so they cannot go under. It's literally like the perfect example. You know, when you owe $100,000 to the bank, it's your problem. When you owe 100 million, it's the bank's problem. That's exactly what's going on right now, bro. This
Yeah.
is literally it. Wow, I can't believe
They're
people are getting
literally they're
margin
gonna
called.
screw. Yeah, they are getting. I got margin called today. I put like I had a little bit of money just on the side, like 100 or so pounds, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna whack this on a CFD, put it on, rode it from like I don't know 360 all the way to 448, and then got margin called when it was down, and it was like, what, huh? Like the margin percentage was like 80%. It's like, what?
Are you
So how does that
realizing?
make sense?
Wait, people don't realize what they're seeing here. You're a guy who's in the money at $950,000, which you can cash out today, and you're trying to buy
Yeah,
GameStop shares on margin.
yeah, yeah, yep. Yep. This is no joke. I told you, Tom, this is really no joke. Like I had a lot of people message me recently and say, like, are you joking? And this is not a joke. Like I'm risking it all for this. And it doesn't even matter. Like well, I say I risk everything. Like I don't risk everything. Like if I lose the money, I lose the money, whatever. But it's not the important thing is that they know that we know that they can't fuck us.
Tell me, how do you feel right now with everything now in the open and everybody's? You're like the main story now. How does it make you feel?
Honestly, none of it matters unless we get what we want. Like I don't, I like. Let's be honest here. We're the main people behind this are all those people that did the due diligence in the first place. Everyone else after that are people who just believed in a vision, right? So it's not me. It's us as a collective, and it's not just. This is not just attacking the stock market. I think fundamentally what this is this is a generation that's seen generations before them scam each other and scam us, ruin like a perfectly good planet because they were too lazy to do anything about it. Now all this new technology comes in, they're all profiting off of it, and we can't because we don't have any money. And then we're still sat there left there holding the bag. Like fuck that. Like you've had your fun, all right? You've done your thing. Okay, now it's time to make things fair again.
Do you vibe with what Chamath said in his interview? Did you see the interview?
Yeah, I did. I watched it many times actually. I think I don't know much about him, but I think what he said was brilliant. I think what he said is true. That it's a shift. It's different. It's us bringing our own spin to the stock market. It's us not allowing to be fucked over by anyone else anymore. We are not dumb. The people who did the research are not dumb. Like I'm not dumb because I'm not selling my stock. I'm not selling it because I understand that this is something way bigger than money and way bigger than me. It's all of us taking back some sort of control against the 1% is what it is. The real 1%.
Taylor says Citadel is a hedge fund that owns Melvin and Robinhood. Robinhood banned the purchase of GME. Equals
Yeah,
market
so it's
manipulation.
yeah, I was going to point out as well that Citadel is a big customer of Robinhood, by the way, in case if people didn't know that.
So, do you, okay, do you think we can actually win this thing long term? Because they have more firepower. You know that.
Okay, well, if you think about it like this, if we really don't sell, right? If we really don't sell this stock, either one or two things is going to happen. Either they're going to get margin called and they're going to go bust, or they're going to come to an agreement and we will endlessly just see this GameStop stock in a rotation, right? Going up and down, but never low enough for them to close their short positions. We just have to run it up far enough to prove that they are in some sort of deal, in my mind, because as soon as that happens, you've blown the whole thing open. Right, you know that Melvin Capital is in bed with the people that they took margin out against them. So the margin call us, but they won't margin call you. What the hell is that? If that's not market manipulation, I don't know what the hell is. So we only need to do that, or we need to make it run long enough that they get margin called anyway. Like honestly, like the thing is, it's kind of peak as well because he obviously holds a lot of people's money, and if they go bust, it's going to affect a lot of people. But in the grand scheme of things, in my mind, it's way better to expose them for what they are than to allow them to continue to manipulate markets and screw over other people.
What? Be honest. What percentage of people right now in the game you think are in it for the money? Because there's two groups right now in the market, right? There's the and there's people like you. I mean, what's the weighted average of people like you versus the assholes?
If you'd asked me that 48 hours ago, I'd say probably about 75% of the people were about sticking it to the man or helping other people within the community, the Reddit community. If you ask me now, when I've seen the Reddit go in literally 24 hours from 2.1 million to what is it, 4.5 million? Is that what it's sitting at now?
I don't even
Right
know
now,
at this point.
something like that, 4.8 million. So it's grown, it's nearly gone 100% in 24 hours. Like you're going to get an influx of people on there. The people I interact with were all of the same mindset. So I was saying earlier that I have a few of my friends. I think there's 7 or 8 of us now, and we've got 7 million in stock altogether. So this is like I said, it's no joke. So let's see. But we're adamant that we're not going to sell, even if it goes. Oh, I was saying to you earlier, the only time we sell is if it goes to 5K. It's the only time we sell, and that's like a pretty resounding barrier for us at Wall Street Bets. Like that's it, 5K or nothing.
If it goes to 5K, how much would your stuff be worth? Jesus.
It's 5x from what it is. No,
It's 5 million.
it's 10x. No, it's more than that. Because if
I
it's
s-
10x to $247 a share, it would be 2,400, which is like half the value. So
Oh
it's
yeah, you're
20x
right.
whatever the value is.
It's
It's like
20x.
$18 million.
Yeah.
Is that right?
You'd be able to sponsor my podcast.
Hang on, wait. I don't know if that's right. Is it 1 million times 10 million, about 20 million? Yeah.
Yeah, 20x, bro.
Yep.
So, Ulf, by the way, I'm holding you to the proposal. You're gonna be sponsoring the podcast if you make 20x.
Okay. If it goes to 5K, then I will sponsor your podcast. I promise. And everyone's here to see it.
Ulf Asplund says, "Thanks for bringing this up. Hold up the greedy shorts to the heat." Shout out to Ulf. Ulf is an OG. Mark Fryer again with the update. The system allowed shorts to sell shares multiple times, allowing to be oversold short to 140%. Fix that. Don't blame people for doing the DD. 100%, Mark. 100%. Couldn't agree more. And Vlado Milosevic, who's actually also a channel member here in the channel, I know him, he's an OG, says, talk about how we could fix the challenge of how people could really invest in good companies, please. I'm not sure I understand the question. Hold on. Talk about how we could fix the challenge of how people could really invest in good companies, please. Well, I think Vlado just doing good due diligence. I mean, a lot of people believe that GameStop is a good fundamentally based company. I mean, I don't. But I mean, Ryan Cohen believes it, and he's a smart dude. I mean, a lot of smart people believe that this is a very, very good company. Your mom says, cost suspended again. Fuckers moving the goalposts. This is BS. Well, yeah, 100%. I'm trying to keep up with all the chats. And Drake Claro says, go buy Dogecoin.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna touch cryptocurrency with a 10-foot pole after this one.
No
Chance.
No. Wow. So we have 4,000 people in the stream. So let me reset again, so everybody knows what's going on here, which is pretty an insane number. I've never had so many viewers in the stream. So we have Vex here. I'm gonna try to speak less and less because Vex is the story here. Vex is an early investor from Wall Street Bets in GameStop. Vex currently holds almost $1,950,000 worth of GameStop shares. He's nowhere close to selling, and no matter what you write in the chat, he's not gonna sell. This is the diamond hands in person, guys. This is the guy I was referring to. This is the guy Chamath was actually referring to. So I'm gonna let you keep talking, bro, because you're the story, not me. I'm just here to moderate. Tell us how you feel.
We're the story is how I feel. Us. The retail investors, we're the story here. It's not like I said, I think I said earlier, it's not about one person. It's about us as a collective, not just retail investors, but the people who aren't in the club. We want access to the fucking club. Do you know what I mean? Like we want in. We want to taste what it's like to be in the VIP section. We want to taste what it's like to profit for really no reason. We want to taste what it's like to be on an even playing field. Really is what fundamentally was what we're asking for. Just let us do to you what we've done. What let us do to you what you've done to us for years. So it is all of us. It's everyone in the Discord. It's everyone in the chat. It's you. It's me. Anyone who's in GameStop, supporting GameStop, posting about it. Like anyone who's involved fundamentally. Like for anyone who's not in there, like all that we ask is just respect what we're doing and don't let the greedy bastards win. So don't fucking bail them out or don't go buy short positions. Just respect what we're doing, and everything will probably be okay. Hopefully.
Rafael Timofeev says, "No way we can win, but I salute those who try." Mm, I don't know if I agree with that, Rafael. I mean, we can win if people are mentally strong and resilient. We as long as they don't sell. I mean, I tend to agree with Vex here. Um, Somebody says, "Bro, it's failing." A lot of explanation marks. What does it mean, bro? It's failing. Does it mean that the price is dipping again? I mean, it's gonna go
I mean,
back
it's
up and down all day
yeah.
long.
I mean, the volume today is 48 million. If you look at the volume yesterday, it was what, nearly a billion. So like we're at 1/20th of what the volume was yesterday.
Yeah.
So clearly something's not right, and I just don't believe that people aren't buying
No, no,
GameStop
no. It's
left,
they're
right, and
cock
center.
blocked by the platforms. I agree
Yeah,
with you. Joe Basso, thank you for the $5 super chat. And the drug war today, thank you for the $5 super chat. You guys chose not to write anything. I'm assuming they just want to social support. And Drake, 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 I can, sorry, Drake. Let me just call you Drake. No, for real.
Lacquerous.
I can, no, for real. We got 70,000 Dogecoin, and I have made $500. I think he means 500,000, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, good for you, Drake. And Jean Sebastian sent 10 Canadian dollars and a flying emoji. Yeah, people are going crazy, bro.
GOE is the new BTC. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
That's true. Let me tell you how I feel, and then you can react to it. Because again, you're the story. I want to hear you speak. Again, people keep asking in the chat, "Who are you?" This is a guy who has $950,000 worth of GameStop shares. He's not selling. He's diamond hands, and we're just trying to understand the psyche of the people who are in the front line, who are fighting the good fight. As you can see, the guy needs the money. He's not living in the mansion, not driving a Ferrari, none of that shit. He actually bought more shares on margin. So this is pretty crazy. So, oh, wait. Wednesday Adam says, "I love what you guys do. Thank you." Okay. So, okay. Somebody says Robinhood should be sued, which is actually not a bad class action lawsuit.
There's two already, one in New York and one in Chicago.
Think about it this way, okay? If I'm a class action lawyer, and again, this is not legal advice, okay? But think about it this way. Can we play the anthem while I explain this? Okay, think about it this way. Robinhood is not letting me buy the share or any other platform, right? So I can't buy the share. The stock goes up. There's no reason for me not to be able to buy the share. I lose out on a lot of gains by not buying the stock. It's a classic class action lawsuit. I mean, it's a very good case. Somebody's going to get sued for that shit.
And there's millions. Like, if you think about it, there is actually millions of retail investors that it involves too. So, like, it's not like a small class action lawsuit. And the more people there are in the class action lawsuit, the more money is going to come out. So, I mean, the thing is, this could come to bite them in the ass, because if they lose on the short positions and they get a class action lawsuit against them, that screws so many people.
I agree with you 100%. I think this has just begun. This is not definitely not close to being the end. As long as the squeeze is at over 100%, this is an ending anytime soon. And they're not backing up either, contrary to what they want to believe in. You to believe in. But Joe Basso asked, "Do you think Warren Buffett is holding cash on the sidelines because of a major turn in soon?" Yes, I think so. I think he's bracing for impact for sure. Jail the Bitcoin scam.
Already.
Yeah. Endthedragwartoday.com says jail the. Whoa, what a good plug! Plugged his own website in there. I love that shit. Endthedragwartoday.com. And jail the Bitcoin scammers. I'm on AMC movement. Something strange because it's nothing but green, but the price is going down. That's weird. Nothing will surprise me today, though. And okay, this is the same. He's just spamming the same message, which is something. You know what? I appreciate you for doing that. Why not? So here's a question for you as the guy who's kind of representing the movement. What do you feel about people who? I'll tell you what I feel. Now I look at all this action, people making hundreds of percents in a moment. You know, oh, I just made 100%. I feel nothing. Usually I feel FOMO and I kind of fight with myself to say, well, this is just FOMO, relax. What's going on right now? I don't even need to say this to myself. I see all this action. I say, I don't give a shit. It literally triggers zero FOMO with me because I'm so hyped into this revolutionary state. I mean, you probably have that 100x, right? I mean, zero emotions.
Well, I think you just hit the nail on the head. I think that's very okay. This might be completely off, but I'm just going to say it. The fact that you don't have FOMO, but you're more invested in the story and what's happening says more about you and what you think of Wall Street than anything else. So like if you can imagine that feeling, except instead of excitement because the monetary value is going up, I'm getting more excited because we're one step closer to busting the bastards. Like that's the only joy that I get. And if I see percentage gain, I don't see the money. I don't see X on returns. I just see this is one step methodically closer to bankrupting them for good, hopefully.
Hey, I have an idea. So instead of super chatting me, which I definitely don't need the super chats at this point, let's put some money in your bank account to help you support this. Put your stuff. I mean, your PayPal, whatever. Let people just donate to you directly instead of donating to me, and you can buy more GME stock with this. How about that?
Are you sure?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I have faith in you. I mean, people are gonna blame us for scamming them if we do it. You know what?
At the end of the day, I don't.
People are gonna say it's a scam. It's an elaborate
yeah,
scam.
no,
Yeah,
I know.
okay,
And if I could have a just giving page that was dedicated to GME stock, that'd be
wait,
yeah,
why don't you
it,
start like a GoFundMe page, and you can show your screenshots and show, hey guys, I have 1 million sitting in this, blah blah blah. I mean, on the other hand, I mean, there's no reason to. They can just buy the shares.
Yeah, if you want to help me out,
Just buy
fucking
the
buy
shares.
GME.
Okay,
You just
listen.
fucking buy GME and fucking hold it, you diamond-handed people.
Okay,
Do
guys,
it.
so listen, here's what I'm gonna say here. Please don't super chat me. If you have money to spare on super chats, go buy fractional shares of this stock. How about that? Whatever money you were about to super chat, just donate it by buying GME stocks, even if it's a fraction of it. And you could buy fractional shares on any platform.
And also, if you want to follow my story, I'm posting it in the Discord if people are on there. I've gone ham on so many different individual brokers on so many different social media platforms today. It's a joke.
Somebody
it's
said,
borderline harassment.
Art Rock says, the funny thing, they will claim Russian collusion because Tom Nash is involved.
I can imagine the headlines in the morning, and an English spy and a colluding Russian talk
Yeah.
about GME stock. Oh,
Luckily, we have nothing, like, it's so big, bro. Nobody will, I mean, we're meaningless. It's just a conversation going on at some hellhole in the internet, bro. And it's just a good conversation. Mark Fryer with the $50 donation. Thank you so much, Mark. Mark, buy GME shares. Don't super chat me, Mark. Let me squeeze one in before you change. Love you, Tom. Come to Vermont. We will show you a great time. Time for the Wall Street Bet hedge fund to come together. P.S. Don't sell. Okay, Mark, listen. Don't super chat me. Just buy GME shares with that money, bro. Whatever you were about to super chat me, who's ever in the stream, go buy GME stock. Don't super chat me. Piotr Miskrowski, I think, Piotr, you're from Poland, right? Ask, sorry, who is this person with you, Tom? So, okay, so Piotr, let me just go back again. So this person is one of the members of the subreddit Wall Street Bets. He's currently holding $950,000 of built-in gains into the GameStop into the GameStop shares, um, and he's not selling. He's diamond handing. Sorry, I can't talk anymore, bro. I'm done. Why don't you instead of me blathering, just you tell the people who you are again, because I mean, there's a lot of new people who are curious.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, I am a kid who has moved all over the world
Oh
during
wait,
his
they
life.
want to follow you on Twitter. Just drop your Twitter handle so they can follow you on Twitter.
My Twitter handle. Okay, hang on. I don't even know what it is. I think my Twitter it's the same as my Instagram. One second. It's Will from China. Actually, is what my Instagram is.
Can I post it?
Yeah. You can post it.
Okay, tell your story. I'll post it.
And then I've got like all the stuff you'll see all the stuff on my story about basically everything that's going on today. Anyway, I was given the opportunity to move all over the world. Well, I say all over the world, to America. And then unfortunately, because of the financial crisis, my family lost everything. We were forced to move somewhere else, which was China.
Okay, I pinned
And
your
then,
Twitter handle to the top of to the live stream.
okay, thank you.
Go
Thank you very
follow
much.
Will or Vex, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all out there now. Whatever. If I get, it doesn't matter. It's all. Anyway, yeah. So I got a chance to go there, but that was forced because of what happened in 2008. My parents lost. Well, yeah, they lost the house, so we moved, and then basically about 12 months ago, 18 months ago, saw a stock that was undervalued that I bought and just sort of left there in a value stocks account. And then about 6 weeks ago, I saw the stuff start ramping up for GME. So I bought more, I strapped in. And then, like I said yesterday, I rang my dad and I said, listen, this is the situation. Because he hadn't heard anything. This was before it broke it as international news. Like we all were seeing what was happening. And I rang him and this was yesterday morning. So, or no, the morning before. And I rang him and I said, listen, this is the situation. This is what's happening. And we're trying to get the motherfuckers back. And so he said, say no more. Literally, first thing he did was come off the phone and invest money into GME. And he didn't care about the price. For him, it's ride or die.
So, just to recap, almost $1 million. You're not selling. Diamond hands all the way. Your Twitter handle is a pinned comment on the live stream chat. Please go follow Will. He has 500 followers. Let's get him to 1,000 followers. I think he earned
my
that.
phone is going mental.
Let's get Will to 1,000 followers. Come on, we got this. We can get him to 1,000 guys. Come on. Yes, 123 says buy GME and AMC. Shout out to Murray, LMS, and Dijer. Okay then. And the same message a few times. Okay. Okay. So yeah, let's get Will to 1,000. Let's get Will to 1,000. How much you at right now?
I can't even refresh it. It's going that quick. I've never experienced anything like this before in my life.
Let's get him to 1,000. Sidus Sphinx is in the
6:30.
house. Sidus Sphinx is in the house. One of my good friends.
Okay. Hello, Society Sphinx.
Oh, somebody says the Twitter handle is wrong. Is it wrong?
What?
Can you check it?
No, I mean, I'm.
Can you check the pinned comment? I might have fucked it up.
Yeah, no, that's right.
No,
No,
they say it's Will from China with an underscore.
Oh, it is. You're right.
Oh,
It is.
shit.
But so many people have found it though. Holy shit! It is with an underscore.
Wait.
You're right.
Will
Apologies.
from China and then underscore after that.
Yeah, an underscore after
You
that.
should have said it. I mean, it's an important detail. You piece of shit.
Yeah, my apologies. That's what you get with a bunch of Reddit morons. You know, they don't even know their own usernames.
Okay. Check it now if it's okay now, and then we can try to get you to 1,000 actual now. Is it on now?
It hasn't updated on mine yet.
Oh, motherfucker. No, it says pinned on my end.
Okay, we'll wait. It could just be my chat.
Okay, it's pinned now.
fair.
Check it out. Check
Okay.
it out. And while you look for it, let me just say we're talking to Will from China. Will, also known as Vex. Will is one of the original subredditors from wallstreetbets who actually bought and holds GameStop shares for principal. Almost $1 million worth of GameStop shares. He's not selling. He's living on a farm in a hellhole. His dad is working in China. He definitely needs the money, not selling and not feeling bad about it at all. So check it out. Is it okay? The handle is
Yeah, yeah,
popping.
no, that's right.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
now
right.
go and follow Will. He has 500 followers on Twitter. I think he deserves. Let's get him to 1,000 followers, guys. Come on, we got this. And let me also drop you a follow myself.
This is crazy, Tom.
Will from China. I'm about to follow you as well. I want to follow your journey, man. I think we're not trying to get you followers for empty numbers. We just want to try to give you. I want to follow your story, bro.
Well, that's what the whole point is. We're gonna ride it or die, and everyone's gonna know whatever happens regardless. So
I want to tweet out your handle. Please follow this man. Follow this man. He holds 950k shares of GME. Not selling. I don't know how to do the diamond hands shit, bro. I'm gonna do diamond clap.
Yeah, diamond clap works. I prefer like my preference is the diamond with like these hands because
Yeah,
like
no,
praying to the gods, the GME gods. But
I
yeah,
don't know
we'll
how
take
to do
whatever
it.
diamond hands we can get.
I just did the diamond clap. I think I just tweeted it out as well. Let's get you to 1,000.
Yeah, thank you very much. But yeah, we're gonna ride it, people. So you lot better be ready. You lot better be ready either for a lot of heartbreak or a lot of happiness at the end of it.
And by the way, shout out to Shannon. Shannon is a good friend of mine. She's been around since my channel had 10 subscribers, I think. She's in the chat. She's active. She just followed you on
man.
Twitter.
Thank you, Shannon. I'll try and
Shannon
find
is legit, bro.
Yeah.
And Chris 813GSXR says, hand in the cookie jar. Please tell people how to file complaints with the SEC. Chris, the SEC is not going to do jack shit about it. Sorry, bro. I mean, I hate to break it to you. I agree with you 100%, Chris. But I mean, the SEC is not going to do jack shit about it.
No, I'm in the middle of filing my own investor complaint form, actually. I can tweet that link out actually right now if people really want to know what it is, and you can go file your own report with the SEC. But
how much
it's
followers
probably
do you
going
have
to be
right
useless.
now already? Check your followers. Let's see how much we got you. Let's get Will to 1,000 before we get off the stream. Let's get you to 1,000. 850.
850. Yeah.
Come on, guys. 150 more. Let's get him. Let's get him to 1,000. I think he deserves it. And this man is doing God's work. I don't want to preach, but I mean, follow the man. Somebody says 581. Oh, sorry, 551. Listen, my brain is fried. I've been on this story all day, so I literally have to get some sleep.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I appreciate you. I appreciate you having me on, and I appreciate you talking to me about it. At the end of the day, like, to be honest with you, like, none of this matters. The money doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is we get them. And you just giving me a platform to say it to as many people as I possibly can is honestly the most help you could have ever given us. Like, everyone that's listening or watching or however you're
wait, somebody, I want to interrupt you because I want to. Gus C says, sorry for interrupting you. Well, he says, can we see the pic of the position he's holding before getting him the followers? Just tweet the fucking thing, bro. A screenshot without doxing yourself.
Yeah, I can. I'll give me 1 second.
If you think after spending the last 2 hours here that this man is lying, I mean, you're a sad person.
I will post the screenshots.
He's gonna listen. You clearly have to. I know. I have an eye for bullshit, bro. I've been speaking to this man for 2 hours. He's not lying, bro. And if you've listened here in the stream, you can clearly feel that there's 0% chance that this is BS. I mean, but yes, just post a screenshot. Just careful, don't dox yourself.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do that.
But do
anymore
it. But do it now, so they see that it's like immediate. It's not Photoshop or anything like that.
Literally just logging into my account now.
Yeah,
it's loading. To be fair though, trading 2-1-2 where I hold my position has been a bit shaky all day, so we'll see. It's loading. There we go.
I'm gonna read some comments. Surav Bista with a brilliant comment. GME is an antibiotic for Wall Street bacterias. Nice. Somebody says GME Moon. Hey Tom, what do you think about AMC? Well, Philip, we asked this question, and what Will was telling you is that it's fine to hold AMC. It serves the same purpose, but if you want to go all in on this, get GME. It's gonna put a harder squeeze on these motherfuckers. Somebody says 906 followers. Nice. Somebody says no, don't. You don't have to. Somebody's protecting you and defending you. Deola Charles says you don't have to. That's a nice comment. I mean, 99% of people don't want you to do it, I'm sure.
You don't happen to use index, do you?
Index?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck is an index?
It's like it's a it's like a website to track your investments. It's all
Mm-mm.
papered in, and it shows you all the way down your DCA on all my accounts. And I'm trying to get into it, but it's loading at the moment.
I'm gonna read
Because
some
then you can see
chats.
my full position rather than just like
Tammy
random.
Cushman. No, just do your thing. Tammy Cushman, she's a channel member for a long, long time. By the symbol, I can see it. Just let you know that you are at 914 followers.
Crazy, bro.
Pedro Santos says, Tom Nash, how good is his vodka? Who's Will's? I don't know. I don't think he's a vodka guy. He's too British for vodka, I think. Omari says, give me the Twitter account. It's in the pinned comment above you, Omari. Omatrix, sorry.
I think I actually posted it on my story anyway. I think I was
Just
repost
repost it then. Fuck it, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody says, I will donate to a Diamond Hands GoFundMe. The problem with the GoFundMe like that, it says opens up a lot of possibility to liars and pieces of shit to use all this massive support to just steal your money. Just go buy the fucking share. You don't need a GoFundMe. Michael Denman says, what's his Twitter handle? It's on the top of the comments. It's the pinned comment on the chat.
This is the screenshot. I think it was.
Can you show it from your phone? Just block all the stuff and just show it on stream so they see it. It's like, can you do it without doxing yourself?
What my position is currently?
Yeah. I don't know if you can do it without just block all the information. So.
Okay, yeah. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb because so many people are following me right now. We're actually over the 1 million mark right now, so I'll try and cover it. I don't know if. Oh well, if it doxes,
it's over 1 million.
It doxes. Yeah.
Okay, hold on, don't move. I can see nothing by the number. It's
1.14.
Listen, it's one thing when it's 950,000. It's when it's above 1 million. I mean, it's getting dicey.
I the whole thing's making me nervous, man. Like it does, and like obviously, it's crazy.
Somebody says he's capping. Come on, bro. You're a sad person for saying.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I get it, but I'm not. There's no cap here. Like I literally, I wouldn't be on here and wasted 2 hours of anyone's time to do this if I wasn't holding to the absolute end and I wasn't in early. Like
bro, what you need to understand is how I know this story is because I was literally voice chatting with you on Discord. You were not even saying anything. After about half an hour of conversation, I asked you, hey, by the way, well, how much do you fucking lose if this thing goes under? And then you said the number and I just suffocated for half an hour. And then I said, okay, let's go on air. This is not a guy who's chasing clout. I mean, he doesn't give a shit. So to say he's capping, I mean, it's a very sad perspective after watching.
I literally don't even care. Like, I don't even care about, like I said to you, the only thing that matters is that we hold through all together until the end. That's the only thing that matters. Like, it doesn't, even if you've got a position, like a fractional position worth $5, it doesn't matter. You lose, I lose, everyone loses, doesn't really matter. As long as we hold and screw them, that's it. That is literally it.
That was epic. 1.1 million, bro. 1.14 million. Jesus Christ. Wow. Somebody says you don't have to prove anything to no one. DD and buy, sell is you consider. I think he was trying to tell you that he trusts you. Wow, that is insane. 1.14. Piotr says hold, boys. The boys from Statul Parallel Signal Group salute you, Tom. Thank you, Kipri Simon, also channel member. Hey, Tom, Dogecoin is up 170%. What do you think? I mean, it's nice, but I mean, it's kind of... I don't get as excited by that as I get excited by fucking ending Melvin Capital. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not as exciting, bro. It's like comparing... I want to say a good example, but I cannot on air. But you understand where I'm going with this, bro. This is the real shit. This isn't porn. I mean, Dogecoin is like porn.
Yeah,
this is the real shit.
Like, yeah, this is literally, this is like, The other thing is like I just want to say like it all like kind of started from FOMO when I realized that we could just stick it to the man. So fuck it. That was half of it. It was just like, you know what, this seems like a good idea to try and fuck these people over. So let's just fucking do it. So that's what we did.
By the way,
And
you
that's
just
what we're
crossed
doing.
1,000 followers right now, this moment.
Shit.
Right now, this is your 1,000 followers.
Crazy.
We just doubled your followership, and people want to follow your journey,
Holy
bro.
shit.
They want to follow the story. I mean, that's why they're following.
Man, this is crazy.
As you crossed 1,000 followers, Wall Street Bets just crossed 5 million members. That's what somebody says in the chat.
Is that true? Let me see.
I don't know, but literally a couple days ago they had 2 million, bro.
2 million. 24 hours ago or 48 hours ago we were at 2.1. Where's my Reddit page? There it is. Let's have a look.
Somebody says buy the Ferrari.
The first thing I'm doing is if I can afford a nice car like that after all of this, it's a Tesla, boy. That's the only thing
Of
I'm
course.
buying. I'm bullish
It's
on Tesla.
faster than the Ferrari, bro. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. That's what I said. It doesn't really make sense for you to buy a fast car.
Why would you
There's,
buy
yeah,
a
5 million
It's a
members.
car that
Why
has
would you buy-
5 fucking seats. It's drive faster and it's more environmentally friendly, and it doesn't,
and
break down
depreciate
at all.
like a bitch.
It appreciates. I mean, people sell them
Yeah.
for more, bro. Right.
Yeah. Crazy
And
times.
and it actually drives itself, which the Ferraris don't.
Nah, it's true.
Uh, Bear Moments says Robinhood hit with class action suit for muzzling GameStop uprising. 100%. Fuck them.
There's
If
one
you're
in
still
Chicago,
trading on
one in New
Robinhood
York.
after this, fucking sign off. I would cancel my Robinhood account if I had one.
Yeah, fuck that. I have one. That's where a lot of my holding is. there and Weeble's been a shit today. And trading 212 hasn't let me trade anything the last 2
Okay,
days.
listen, Igor1337, who's a channel member here, like you. I think you're a Patreon. I'm not sure which one you are. I haven't asked you. And he says,
Patreon, I think actually.
so he says, Tom, did you at least advise him to take some profits? I mean, he might be right though. I mean, it might be prudent to take like $50,000 just so you fucking have something out of it. You know what I mean? In the grand scheme of
Yep.
things, like taking 50,000 just so you have like a $50,000. I mean, you know what I mean? It doesn't change anything.
Yeah, but it's the principle. I'm profiting off other people like me. Like I would literally be taking people's money who can't buy if I was to do that. Or
You're
don't know
literally
what to do.
jumping on the grenade here. Quite literally. This is insane.
But it's not just me. It's like everyone. I want to reiterate that. Like it's not me. I'm not the only one. There's people with way bigger positions than me. There's people I know personally with bigger positions than me. This is a collective, all of us jumping on the grenade together. I don't know what it's going to do for everyone outside of these stocks, but it's like I said, it's gonna make things even, or let us know that we've got something back on them if they keep trying to fuck us.
Pedro Santos just said something really sad, and I don't know if I agree with him, but I mean, this is really sad. He says, let's get into a serious part of the argument, and you can comment on this, Will. If this pulls through and the funds go bust, they're probably going to get bailed out by the government, whatever. That's a good observation, bro. By the way, Simeon Ivanov, also channel member, says pay for the house, bro.
Okay, so let's say that does happen. Let's say we send Melvin Capital bust. Let's say they miss all their short positions or they buy all these stocks and they send themselves bankrupt. Right, okay. Then they get bailed out. Then what? Because for us, it's very clear. That's one. And the government won't keep bailing out hedge fund after hedge fund. They didn't bail out Lehman Brothers in 2008.
Yeah.
They didn't do them. They let them go under. So if we just do it one by one, and whoever holds the short positions will get fucked up next. And as long as we keep going, one of them will go out of business or won't be bailed. And because the government can't afford to keep bailing them out, especially when they're the ones getting themselves in these positions anyway. So especially with like a Democratic Party in power at the moment, like with them, with everything the way it's been the last 4 years, I could definitely see them just being like, nah, sorry. You made your bed and I lie in it. But I don't know.
I think he means that the market is going to systemically fail. Oh, by the way, they say eToro unblocked GME. Let me see. If so, I'm buying a stock right now just for the
Let's see
solidarity.
if my
Hold on.
eToro will let me buy.
I'm going to try to buy it right now. I'm going to tweet it out on my Twitter. Hold on. Let's see.
I don't know how much I have in this because I have like 3 or 4.
Bro, you have enough. Don't buy anymore.
Nah,
Okay, it's open.
I'm
it's open.
bullish. I'm
It's open?
bullish on GME.
Oh, I can actually
Can't
buy.
lie
Hold
to you,
on.
fundamentals look great.
Hold on, I can actually buy. Okay, I'm in.
Can I buy more?
Oh, I'm gonna share. I'm gonna show you guys, and I'm gonna tweet it out. Hold on. Can you see the screen at all? Hey, well,
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
you just open a position using 1.39% of my equity, which is non-leveraged.
Yeah,
I just bought GME for $229, bro.
I appreciate you fighting the cause with this, brother. Godspeed.
I've never bought GME shares. This is like you convinced me. This live stream convinced me to actually do it, bro. How do I tweet it out though? Do I need to buy more shares to tweet it out?
No, surely not. I don't really use eToro that much. I mean, like yesterday, you can see I bought it at 306. That was a new account that I opened. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that.
Okay, I can see it now.
Yeah,
I can see it. 306.
I bought yesterday at 30. That was my latest buy yesterday at $306. So I bought all the way up. I just didn't buy it past 320 because then I thought that maybe that was a little bit crazy. Although to be honest with you, I'm that bullish, it probably doesn't even matter. Like I'd buy Tesla at 850, 950, 990. So,
well, Tesla is a different case, though. Come on, Tesla, you'd buy it because you think it's going to go to 3,000. So it doesn't matter if it's 900 or 800 or 700. You're buying it because it's a fundamentally amazing company.
Yeah.
This one, I mean, you don't really think it can. I mean, the company is shit.
I mean, yeah, it is shit. It's shit. It is. And the same with AMC. Like, I don't know how many of your viewers or if you've ever been to America, but everyone knows AMC movie theaters are shit. Like, they just are crap. So, like, they were going out of business, kind of makes sense. But also, like, it's not American to send your own companies out of business. That's the opposite of American. So, the way I see it, the Constitution that you were holding up earlier, the most important document in American history, maybe ever legal document, maybe the most important legal document of all time, possibly, argument to be made there. But they are literally violating the shit out of it. Like they are breaking every fucking rule in the book. Like what? How does that make any sense? Out of this thing that you're supposed to know back and forth and that dictates all of society there. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Okay, I'm just tweeting out. That's why I'm not completely with you. I'm tweeting on Twitter, a screenshot. I'm in, boys. Just bought my first GME share. Price irrelevant, never selling. Diamond hands. Okay, let's get it. I just tweeted it out. It's on. Yep. So I'm in. I'm doing my part. I expect everybody to buy one share.
This is it. This is what it's all about. Be on the right side of history. And we're going to ride together, brothers and sisters, no matter what, no matter where we go, to the top or to the bottom, to 5K, to 0, it doesn't matter. We're changing history.
Yeah, everybody that appreciates their freedoms and their ability to actually live in a free society where you can actually control your own destiny and not be played by other people. We need to win this. I mean, I almost feel like this is our last chance before things go to fucking hell, bro.
Well, I mean, like there's never been a time like this, right? So, like, if you look at 2008, the only people that profited were people like Michael Burry who knew what to do when this all was going on. This time, it was very clear for everyone how to go as far as we possibly could, and that is just buy as much as you possibly can and fucking hold it, because as long as we hold it, those premiums go up and up and up and up, and the closer they are, like you said, I think it was 7. I didn't know this until you said it, but every
they're paying
$7.
Interest. Yeah, they're paying $1 billion for every $7 that goes up.
I didn't know that until you said. Like, I had never heard that before. So that was actually a really, really interesting fact that you told me. So for every time that we see this $7 go up in stock, like, they have another $1 billion to pay. The crazy thing is, though, which is probably what will end up of saving them, is, from my understanding, they opened more short positions yesterday to block people to buy today to bring the price down to cover some of their losses. Whether that's true, I don't know, but that's what the chatter is. That's what I hear.
Hey, Kipri Simon asked me to say hi to the guys in the Parallel State Signal Group, man, with middle on. Well, hi there, Parallel State Signal Group, guys. Hey there, what's up? I don't know who you guys are, but Welcome to the stream. Um, so Stacy Morgan says, um, Tom Nash, I won $10,000 from Mr. Beast 2 weeks ago. Should I invest? Dude, this is not a financial advice channel, but I'll let Will answer that.
I really like GameStop. I think it's a great play. I'm not a financial advisor. You know, do your own due diligence, allegedly, blah, 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 as Tom would say. So I'm a millennial or IGN, whatever you want to call it, moron. So like I love GameStop and I'm going to keep buying forever and ever and ever, but also don't listen to me because I'm not a financial advisor and I have no idea what I'm talking about. So that's my position on GME. I said to you earlier, Tom, I think the fundamentals are great. I think things looking forward are great. So that's where I stand on it from a moron.
By the way, if you haven't followed Will on Twitter yet, the Twitter handle is actually on the pinned comment. You can go and check out. You can check out his Twitter profile. Um, some guy commented on actual eToro. Good to see you on board. We finally convinced you.
They all know what's going on. Everyone knows what's happening.
They're everywhere, bro. This is crazy. I can't believe I'm part of this right now. Fuck it. Let's do it, bro. Wow, this is crazy.
Like no crazy YOLO shit, but also like GME to 5,000. That's what I want to see.
Well, if everybody buys one share, I mean, think of the impact it's going to have on the market.
Yeah. Like if that stimulus check that's coming in, that's a really good opportunity to get into some GME. It's like only less than half at the moment. Great price.
How many
price.
followers you got
like
now?
it.
Have you checked?
No, I've just.
While you check, I'm going to let you know my tweet from 3 minutes ago has 156 likes, 21 shares, and 40 comments.
Shit, 1,056. This is crazy. Like the thing is, I only really started posting about it today on like the different social media like apps that I have because I just thought it was just like one of those things. And then when I woke up and it was like on the front page of the BBC, I was like, okay, yeah, this is pretty fucking crazy. Like this is actually nuts.
Somebody asked me from Wall Street Bets actually, where did I buy it? Because everything is blocked. I'm just answering eToro. Let's read some more eToro comments. I didn't know you can comment on eToro. I don't use that platform.
Me neither.
But somebody commented again. Apparently, people can comment on your trades, which is actually pretty cool. Let's go to the moon.
That's the crazy part. Like it's fucking. We're a bunch of kids sending fucking rocket emojis, calling ourselves something similar to morons, and sending whatever stock it is to the moon. I mean, AOC tweeted about it earlier, and so did Elon Musk, both at Robinhood, saying that what they're doing is wrong. So people know the word's out there. Now it's just a matter of time.
They think, because they're such dinosaurs, bro, they think you can just make shit go away like back in the day where you can just control the media. They think you can control fucking social media. You can't control social media, bro. It's crazy. You cannot. It's a tidal wave. How crazy does it make you feel that you not only a part of this revolution, but you're spearheading this. Like you have 1.1 million right now, and you're one of you. I would say you're probably at the top 1% of people, right, writing this out.
I mean, still writing, maybe. I don't know. Like I don't know.
How does it feel, bro, to be in this? This is an insane situation, bro.
Like I don't know. Like I said to you, I've never thought about it from an individual standpoint. But to me, this is decades of normal people taking shit from what are effectively rich people who just cheat the system to get richer, while everyone else just has to sort of survive. And the only way I see it is we're a tribe. This is a tribe mentality, right? We're together, and this is not how you should live your life. But either in this circumstance, the only way I think about it like this is either you're with them or you're with us, and there's no gray area for me. Like it's what they've done for years and years and years is fundamentally wrong, and I can't say it enough times. Like they have cheated and lied, and I know people that were literally living off powdered milk and pancake mix for years with no money to buy fresh food, and it's like holy fuck, like you caused that and you took bonuses out of it. Not only did you not suffer, you took bonuses.
That's 2008 material right there.
Like literally, some of them $100 million bonuses. And it's like, what would $10 million have done to you that could have done for so many families whose shit you stole from them?
Preach.
All of them.
I want to read to you a tweet from Elon Musk from 4 minutes ago. You can't sell houses you don't own. You can't sell cars you don't own. But you can sell stock you don't own? This is BS. Shorting is a scam. Legal only for vestigial? I don't know. The fuck is... Can you tell me what vestigial means?
I have no idea what that word means. I'm not going to lie to you.
Reasons. Okay then. So listen, I think it's time we wrap it up. We can go all night.
Yeah.
I think we've made our point. We served the message. We served the cause. I know there's a lot of people still in the chat still want us to continue, but I mean, at some point we want to give a shot for some other people who are streaming right now and check out their stuff, and we don't want to hog the stage right now at this point. There's 3,500 people that can spread the love, can buy shares and whatnot. So we're gonna sign off right here. Thank you for everybody who took part in this. And go follow Will on social media. His handle is at the top of the screen. And I guess at this point we're just gonna say, how should we sign off? I got it. Sayonara, motherfuckers. We'll see you